think we have managed to go live. Yes, here we are again on another wonderful Wacky Wednesday. And just a thanks so much to Tyler for getting us all set up and ready to go again for a fun afternoon. So I'm hoping that there's people out there getting ready to sign in, and we're going to have some fun today. Oh, there's Robin. Hi, Robin. Hi, Ruth. Oh, that's wonderful. I see people. That is so excellent. Excellent, excellent. All right. Well, happy Easter. Hi, Tina. Well, happy Easter, everyone, and welcome to a Wacky Wash Away Wednesday. And this is coming to you live on Facebook and YouTube from my sewing room. And thank you, as always, hi, Anne, for tuning in and being with us. All your likes and all your loves, all your sharing and your comments. It really means a lot to us, and it's really fun. And I'm really glad you're out there, because there wouldn't be nothing to, like, if you weren't there, I wouldn't have a fun thing to do here. Okay, so I'm glad you're there. So special shout out to the people who have been watching us faithfully this last week. Myself and Anne have been filling in on our Facebook days and having some fun. So shout out to Robin S, Carol G, Ann S, Ruth C, Ann L, Sandy A, Teresa S, Glenda, Mike, and Peanut, who I hear are coming to visit the Easter Bunny on Sunday, Carol, Paul, and Olivia, Esther R, Lynn S, Nancy C, Tina B, Teresa W, and the other Teresa. Also a shout out to Loanne, Mary Z and the Puppers, Betty L, Michelle G, and a special shout out to Anne, my Ann D. She was helping to answer questions when people had questions during my first show. That's very appreciated, because sometimes I don't see the question, and then I'm glad that she's able to come on and answer for you. Also, one last shout out. I have one special person who's been loyally following me since I started, and that's Ken M. So shout out to him as well. Anybody doesn't know, that's my husband. Anyways, thank you for joining us. All right, I see Nancy signed in as well. That's wonderful. Betty asked me if there was any snow still in Saskatchewan, or have you gotten rid of it already? Anyways, she'll answer that shortly. All right, well, it's time to get hopping. On Monday, we did cutaway, and I did a big, long embroidery. We're going to do another embroidery today, and I'm going to hopefully not go quite so long. But today, I'll be working with some wash away stabilizer and embroidering a mini hand towel with an Easter design. So I thought that would be fun. Nancy says no snow here. Okay, Nancy, we still have ours. All right, so let me just talk to you a little bit about what we're going to use today. So let me turn my top camera on so you can see what I've got. So of course I have my hoop. And today my stabilizer is a wash away. It's the AquaMesh Plus. The reason I'm using is Plus is because this is quite a thick little hand towel, and I find it easier to have the AquaMesh Plus because it is sticky, and I can just stick my towel down and embroider. I don't have to try and hoop it, because it is kind of a thick garment thing to hoop. We also need some scissors, some snips, and of course I have a beautiful sewing machine I'm going to use today. I have some thread, and I have my awl. And this is my special awl. It's all there. Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about the machine that I'm going to be using. This one is the NS 1250E. It's by Brother, and it is just a really sweet little embroidery machine. It actually has scissors, so it cuts, which is great. It has a 5x7 hoop. And you can also use, it's compatible with a 4x7 Brother magnetic hoop as well. So it's lovely. And I have used it a couple of times now, and I just find it really sweet. The needle threader is really good on this. It's just a click of the button and it's done. And as I say, we have the scissor function, so we can cut as well, which comes in handy when we're doing embroidery because it automatically cuts between the threads. So that is beautiful. So we are using today the Brother NS1250E. All right, back to the front. Here we are. All right, so let's get things set up here. So let's get our towel hooped using our AquaMesh Plus. And I should mention that this is an OESD product. Not that you guys probably don't even know that already. And you could use the topping Stitch H2O. I like that stitch, and it turns into water, so that means it washes away. Anyways, you could use a topping, and sometimes I do recommend that on fluffy towels. I'll let you know this towel has been around a long time and it has many washings, so it doesn't have much fluff left to it, but I thought it would be fun to embroider them, and then I have something for Easter. So I'm going to use the AquaMesh Plus, and you could use some of the topping. All right, let's get started. So let's measure out some of this topping for our little, and this one is just the 10-inch wide. It fits the hoops very nicely, so I don't have a lot of waste on the side. And I just cut it big enough that, you know, when I put my hoop on, I brought a little bit extra on the top and the bottom. That looks good. So we'll just cut that a little bit to get it to fit into the hoop. There we go. Just cut that. All right, so let's put it into our hoop. And of course, if you remember with the wash away, it has a soft paper feeling, really soft side. It's the mesh. And then it has the very hard, crusty paper side. And we're going to make sure we've got the soft side down and the paper side up. And we are going to hoop that. There we go. Hoop that little baby. Oh, it's so much fun. Well, sometimes it's slippery. It is a thicker, it's a bit of a thicker. I'm going to just loosen off my hoop just a little so it goes in there. Sometimes it's harder to get it going because it's that paper top. But once we get it in there, ooh, it's nice and firm. It just kind of settles right in there. So we're just going to make sure I've got it well in the hoop. And then I'll just tighten up the little spring at the bottom just a little bit to make sure it's there. That's beautiful. All right, so now, of course, this isn't sticky, so we have to score this and get to our sticky part. So let's get our awl out and just lightly score that. We don't want to go so deep we score right through the fabric portion of it. But we want to try and get right down into all the corners. There we go. I don't think I got that corner quite right. And then we'll find a place to just pick it up. But they're all, there it is. And then it just peels out. Oh, I did that so well, didn't I? It just peels out so nice. I think I missed that corner. It's a little less stubborn than what it's being right now. In fact, I did such a perfect one on Monday, and today I'm having a little peeling problem here. There we go. There we go. Just getting under that edge so we can peel it up. There we go. Nice and sticky. Now, you could measure and design it and everything, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my towel in half this way. So I know about the length of it. So if it was holding on the rack, then that's how long I want to make sure my embroidery is in here. I'm going to try and center it in the middle of the thing. So there's my center that way. So let's do that. And let's fold it this way. So now when I go to put it in my hoop, I can find that center on my hoop across this way and down this way. That mark right there is my center. So I want to make sure that my hoop is in the center of the towel, but I don't want it the center of the towel I want the center of the towel this way, but not this way, because I want it to have some of the length on there. So there's my towels all hooped, ready to go. So I want my design to go no further than here, but not quite that high on the top. Now, on Monday, when I was doing my cutaway one, I was doing it on something I was going to cover, so on the back. So I did not care whether the bobbin thread matched the top thread, but now I'm going to do this on a little towel where people can see both sides. So I'm actually going to make sure that I match my bobbin thread to my top thread, and I'm using Isacord thread in the machine. I'm sure there's lots of other beautiful threads that you might have, but I'm using Isacord today. All right, so let's hop over to our little machine and let's get it started. So I have already put in my first color. So I put a bobbin of the first color in, and I got it threaded for that first color. So let's go in, start up our machine, and find our design. And it's this really cute little bunny. Yeah, oh, I guess I can't do it that way. You guys aren't going to be able to see that. Let me move this back just a tad. Oh, there he is. Can you see the little bunny? Here's our little bunny. That's him right there, the little bunny. Okay, let me hold that up. Bunny. And we're going to do that. So we're going to set that as our pattern. And we are going to probably do a little moving, because I want it to be near the bottom of the towel. So let's slide the towel into the machine and hook the embroidery frame on. And this is one that just slips onto the hoops. This is a brother one. My one at home has similar setup, and it just kind of pops into place. I got it. There we go. All right, so let's see where this bunny is going to end up. I think it's too high where it is, so let me just adjust my little camera so you can see. Okay, I think it's too high where it is in the screen, so I'm going to move it down just a little, and this little guy moves it down as close to the bottom, I think, as I can go. Okay, there we go. Let's go okay. Now I want to, I don't want to rotate it. I think the size is lovely the way it is, so I'm going to finish editing, but I want to check my checkbox and see where it is. Okay, so let's go up to the top corner. It's going to start up there. It's going to go over there. It's going to come down here and go there. I think he's pretty well centered into the towel, so I think I'm going to go okay. And now I'm going to start my embroidery. And it tells me that the first one, I think, is the light pink. So I've got the light pink going, and we're just going to start it. And wish for the best. Oh, it says, okay, lower the presser foot. That would be good. Then hit the button. And there it's going to start right there with its little ears. Okay. And there it goes. Okay, while it's doing that, hello back there, I'm going to tell you a few jokes and then talk to you about a little bit about wash away. All right, so why did the baby chick cross the road? To meet up with her peeps. Gotta tell Tyler to get my laugh track back. How does an Easter bunny stay in shape? He exercises. One more, and then we're going to get on to wash away stuff. What did the Easter bunny say to the carrot? I'd like to get to gnaw you. Tasty. So tasty. All right. Okay. He's still carrying on with his little pink, so we'll leave him to go. So there, with the OESD lineup of wash away, there's actually 4 products that are wash away. Yesterday, Anne spoke to you about one of them called Badge Master. And this is quite a heavy film, but it disappears totally in water. And it's great for doing patches, freestanding, lace, applique. And you use it whenever you don't have any stabilizer left to watch and look over. So it's Badge Master, it's sheer weight, so you can make things like this, which is the wash away lace. Yesterday, Miss Ann used it on the bottom of her tea towel and did a line of stitching, and it worked really well. So that's the Badge Master wash away. Surprisingly enough, she also used it to make some lace, and I'm going to show you this up close on my machine here. So using Badge Master, she started on the edge of the fabric and then just kept stitching onto the Badge Master till she had rows and rows of stitching, sort of like the freestanding lace, except it's attached to the pillow. So you can do that using Badge Master as well. Okay, while we're here, let's do a quick color change. Now, because I can see both sides, we're doing the top and bobbins in the different colors. It's asking me now to put in white. So let me just struggle with my hoop for just a second to get this out. Okay, there we go. And we're going to just put a new bobbin in. I've lined them all up, so we just have to grab them in the right orders, and we'll just re-thread everything. And where's my little scissor? Here's my little scissor. So we always cut our thread at the top, pull it through from the bottom so we don't get any thread nesting inside our machine. And because I sometimes use very large cones, I also have a thread stand, which I really enjoy using because it does not matter the size of the cone. It could be the small Metler, it could be the medium-sized Percentia, it could be the same size in Isacord, or the really big ones. But if I put it on the spool stand, this guy, I can make it stand up, and I can use any size I want. So, and of course, I have lots of white and black, because if you're doing freestanding lace, you need lots of white. And I don't know why I picked black, but I have a large cone of black as well, just because it's useful. All right, so we're going to rethread our machine. I know all you can see is my little arm there while I'm doing it. Rethread, and I won't make you sit through all of the rethreadings because there's like 8 or 9 of them. So I'm just going to do a couple of them, and then I'll finish the design when you're not looking. How's that? All right, and that beautiful bobbin, that beautiful needle threader, it's just so lovely on the brother. All right, let's reattach our hoop. We'll try not to bump our arm because we don't want to lose our place in our on where we are actually doing the stitching. Okay, let's just pop that guy on there. There he goes. All right, so press our foot down onto the next color, and away we go. So while it's doing that, I'm gonna, oh, we came unthreaded. Oh no, we didn't. We're good. Okay, he seems to be all right. It's just very slow. Okay, so now he's doing his little white ears. All right, anyways, we'll let him go. Come back to the front. Okay, so here was the Badge Master. So that one Miss Ann showed yesterday. So tune in to Topping Tuesday on Facebook or YouTube. So Teresa, this time I didn't put a topping on because that particular towel is so worn there isn't much fluff left. But yes, I would actually use this topping, stitch H2O, and put it over the top of the towel. That way the threads don't embed, they rest on top of the nap of the towel. So yes, so you can use this one. So this is another one of the OESD wash away stabilizers called Stitch H2O, and it's great for whatnot. And this one you don't really have to wash like you do the Badge Master. This one you could use your Q-tip and tip away, or it actually gets kind of brittle, so you can pull it away, tear away, and then use your wet Q-tip to get the rest of it. So that would be another one of the toppings that Miss Ann may have talked about yesterday. I don't know if she did or not, but I would use that on my fluffy towels or things that have a lot of nap where the threads don't disappear in. So, all right, so make your lace, top your wash away. Okay, so I talked to you a little bit about AquaMesh Plus, and this is the opaque water soluble adhesive coating on it. It's for hard to hoop items using a low stitch count or when all the traces of stabilizer must disappear. So it's ideal for sheer, fine, lightweight such as organza, and it rinses away nicely with warm water. So this is what we're using today on the towel, because our towel is going to get washed and we will get rid of all of our stabilizer and we won't have to worry about it. All right, so those first three products. There's only one other product that OESD makes that is a wash away, and it's just a regular AquaMesh. And so this can be used where you don't have hard to hoop items, you just hoop them. It's perfect for creating freestanding lace because you would put this in your hoop and cover it with Badge Master, and away you go for your freestanding lace. Okay, so he's lovely, and he resists drying out or absorbing moisture. So these are great for all of those, you know, the freestanding lace things, or that if you're doing that Christmas village, then these, you know, they leave a little bit of residue, so it's a little bit firmer. So anyways, pretty cool. All right, so those are the 4 wash away products that OESD makes. So AquaMesh, AquaMesh Plus, the topping H2O, or Badge Master. So those would be some things you need if you're going to do wash away embroidery, or you're making freestanding lace, or if you're like Miss Anne yesterday, you make your own lace on a piece of fabric, which was really cool. All right, so that is the wash away part of today's thing, wash away. All right, so while it's stitching out, I got a couple more jokes for you. Are you ready? All right, here we go. What did the Easter egg ask for when she went to the hair salon? A new dye job. And why did the little Easter egg hide? Because he was a little chicken. I know, a little silly, little silly. One more, and then we'll go and have a look at our embroidery going on. What did the magician say after the Easter bunny vanished? Hair today and gone tomorrow. Anyways, we'll have more jokes in a minute, but let's just check in on our embroidery. I didn't realize until I started looking at it, you can't really see much on a pink towel, but we have white and pink going on so far, and we'll be moving to another color shortly, but it takes so long for these things to actually stitch out. So I want to show you one that I've already done. Are you ready? Hey, I'll get it and show you. Here it comes. I did the same Easter bunny that we're doing right now on the blue towel, and of course it turned out lovely. And you can see the white with the pink ears, the blue outline. There's a little heart in a balloon. He's got a she because it looks like a little pink dress, and a blue Easter egg. So that's what it's going to look like when it's finished stitching, but it's got like 16 minutes to go. So we're going to leave it alone and come back over here, and we're going to take this apart so we can see it. Are you ready? Coming from the top. So here he is. This is our stabilizer. We've got lots of little threads on the back because this guy cuts off threads as it goes. But we're just going to very gently remove the stabilizer from our towel. So you know about that topping thing. This one turned out really well, and that's just because this is an older set of towels and it didn't sink into the plush at the front. All right. Okay, we're going to stop for just a second. Oh, yeah, we're going to stop for just a second. We're going to switch threads one more time. Okay, here we go. Back to our little machine. It's now asking us to put in the dark pink. So now, actually, this next one, you might be able to see it just a little bit better. All right. So take out the white, put in the pink. Hope everyone's feeling in the pink. Rosy. Okay. Get our thread in there and follow the little arrows. This is so good. It's so easy, these drop-in ones. The only problem is you have to remove your embroidery when you do it, but that's okay. It's quick and easy. So cut the thread at the top, pull it through at the bottom. All right, and let's move to the dark pink color. I love this dark pink. What do they call it? What did it call? It didn't say what it says on here, but it's an Isacord. It's color number 2300, and it's just such a gorgeous pink. I just thought it kind of Eastery looking. It would look good on a little Easter bunny. All right, and let's thread our machine. You get lots of practice when you're doing washaways and you want the top and bottom to be the same, because you get to practice threading the machine a lot. All right, but save it on the, look at that needle threader. I was having a little difficulty with the B79, but this guy is just, he's just to the cat's meow. I love that. All right, let's put this in for another go. And we're going to get, I can see the outline of the bunny. You probably can't because it doesn't, you might not be able to see it quite as well. There we go. All right, press our foot down and let's go one more time with this now, the dark pink. All right, it's going to do its thing. All right, so back over here, let's take apart the one that we've already sewn and have a look at it. Okay, so from the top, looking from the top. I'm just very gently separating the wash away from the towel. Don't rip off the stitches or anything. It's pretty dense. It shouldn't rip too bad or anything. And we're just going to trim out all of the stabilizer we can. And let's have a look backside. So you can see where the stabilizer is, and when I wash my towel, it's going to take most of that out. So now here's your job when you're sitting in front of the TV watching the TV shows. Just kind of clip out those extra pieces of thread that were cut off with the threader. It's pretty cute. And once we get all that done, then we can wash our design. And he will be ready for putting in your powder room with the cute little bunny on it. I think it turned out very lovely. And this is a stitch that is in the machine. Didn't have to import anything or not, these machines. Hi Carol, the pattern is in the Brother NS 1250E. It was just a built-in pattern, and it was so nice because it just seemed to lend itself to our little Easter treats. But you know what, there are a lot of beautiful built-in stitches in the sewing machines, and you should take a good look at them because they do look lots of fun, and they just, with color changes with thread and whatnot, you can make them look quite a bit different. So for this one, I'm going to show you now how we did the, oh, my thread did not cut. Let's cut that thread off. Okay, so let's go back to a close-up so I can show you. So here's slightly different color than the blue one. We've got a darker pink in the bunny's dress skirt. So we're finished with the pink. We're going to move on to, I think it's the light pink. Oh, the white. I go back to white again for that one, and then the blue, and we'll carry on. But that's what he's starting to look like. He's looking wonderful. And of course, on the back side, you can see that the color is matching the front. All right, so we'll just leave him for a second and come back over here. And I promised I wouldn't be quite as long-winded as Monday. It looked like we went like 46 minutes, but that's a cute little Easter towel for us. Hey, how about a couple more jokes before we sign off today? So here we go. What do you think? What kind of garden does a baker have? It is a flower garden, of course. And what did the gardener wear on his legs? Garden hose. And one last one before I tell you about what's happening at the store and we sign off for today. How can you tell it's a dogwood tree? By the bark. Okay, that one I like. Anyways, just reminding you that we are closed on Friday, which is Good Friday, March 29th. We are done. We have our excellent extravaganza starting tomorrow, which is Thursday, March 28th. It goes on Saturday, March 30th and Sunday, March 31st too. So what we've done is collected up a whole bunch of really pretty eggs, put some discounts inside those eggs. So you come in, do all your shopping, gather your goods, come up to the counter, and then you get to select an egg and find out what discount you get on your purchase. And if you liked it that day, you can come back the next day and do it again. So if you're coming in Thursday, you can do it Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And those discounts range anywhere from 15 up to 40% off whatever you're purchasing. Regular priced items, of course, right? The half price is already 50%. Machines and services aren't included. Neither are those big sewing suites. But other things, any regular price is included in the sale. So that will be for Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you come by on Sunday, Mike was here earlier and he said he was coming back to check out the chocolate supply that the Easter Bunny might have, because the Easter Bunny is coming to visit on Sunday. So we are open tomorrow 10 to 6. Closed Friday, open Saturday 10 to 6, and Sunday for one last little rush, we are open from 11 till 4. All right, so that is what we're doing. May I say, stay tuned for tomorrow. We finish out our stabilizing week tomorrow. Anne is going to look after Tearaway Thursday. So she's got some fun ideas with some tearaway, not necessarily meant for embroidery, but what you can do with tearaway things. Does MSR have terry towels? Not that I know of, Carol. Most of them are the 100% cotton, either from Kimberbell or from OESD. So we don't have terry towels. These were just kicking around my home. So that just the regular cotton ones. These would look really cute in cotton towels too. That and on tea towels or things that you put in your kitchen, right? All right, so tomorrow, stay tuned for Anne's Tearaway Thursday. All right, and you're all set for the excellent extravaganza this weekend? All right, well, I will be signing off, and I will be back next week for another Facebook show. So happy Easter to you all. Have fun with the family, maybe an egg hunt or some quiet time sewing. I hope you have lots of fun, and I hope the Easter Bunny is very good to you. All right, so till I see you next time, keep well.